So I have just come into McDonald's to get a coffee, and it's interesting because the staff, there's only two staff, and they've said that, and they're under duress, and the manager is really under duress, and there's spilt coffee at the front, which I help wipe up. My coffee's half empty, there's no pancakes, but I'm not complaining. What I'm wanting to talk about is how everyone behind me were trying to ask him a question, and he got stressed and snapped back and said, look, there's only two of us, I'm busy. And I'm not talking about what's acceptable, what's not, but I did turn around to the guy behind me and say, oh, look, what's your question? He said, can we order here, or do we have to use the automated screen? I said, no, you can order here or on the screen. He goes, oh, thanks. That would have been really easy for the guy to just answer me. And I said, I know, but some people don't deal well with stress. And him and the rest of the three people in the queue started talking about how that guy shouldn't be in this job, and he's just all sorts of complaining. And I understand that concept, that theory. However, we don't actually know what that person's dealing with. We don't know what sort of pressure they're under. We don't even know if he's not even meant to be out the front and never made coffees before. Also, there's obviously a lot of supply hasn't turned up, because he's still saying to people there's lots of food that isn't available. But we could still enjoy life and just accept that that is what's happening in this moment, and not try to make it any other way, and in fact put ourselves forward and support the situation. I mean, I asked him to throw me a cloth, and I wiped the front bench, which was, someone had spilt coffee everywhere, and had I moved any closer I would have got my dress wet. So, you know, we're not victims, and that is always my message. It takes a bit of effort to get out of that victim mentality. I know personally, because I have been a victim, and I chose to be a victim for a while because it kept me safe. And then when I thought I dealt with that victimhood, I actually realised that I was still being a victim. And we point the finger outwards, and we think that it's the situation or the circumstances, when in fact we've walked into that situation and circumstances, and we either accept it or we don't. That's how I feel about it, and I thought that insight might be useful to somebody today. I'm Phil Well from She Talks. Bye for now.